Greetings, adventurer. My name is Storyteller, and welcome to my campfire. Warm yourselves by the fire while I'll tell you the second chapter of our greatest game. One of the greatest games, in my opinion, Rimworld. So basically, when we left off, we had started. Let's speed this up. We had started building a bit of a sleeping quarters here. Started working on the kitchen, which I had turned the electricity off because I was stupid and left it on while it was raining and there wasn't any roof. Leather skin. Alright. Now that it's roofed, let's plug it back on so that we'll be able to get some food. This should be stored as food, so we're going to remove it from here if it's not already done. We're also going to remove plant matter because that rots. And while we're there, medicine, ambrosia, and wart. And we'll do the exact opposite here. Seems I have already done that, except take off food, awkwardly enough. So what that's going to do is make all the food go here instead of down here, and make things faster. That was the little skill we had a bit earlier. So I did a bit of brainstorming, and what I think I'm going to do is eventually lock off here. Lock off on top here, maybe capture this geothermal source, and build my defense around here. I don't really like the fact that I got a wind turbine in there, but if it gets destroyed, I'll relocate it. I can always put it in here. I have a chem fuel out here, which I had completely forgotten, and I could junior you to do that right away. I think, Eric, you want to stay because you are my warden? Or did I do that backwards? Yeah, Eric's my warden. Let's go talk to Green here and see what he has to trade. So there's always dogs, but I don't think I'm ready to do dogs yet. I'm trying to get a bit of kibble started first or something to at least have the basics of food for them. There's not much really I can use. There is cloth. I can get some clothes because I'm going to start eating clothes soon. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to sell it synthread. We don't need synthread. And I'm going to buy 150. 150 I said. 200. Let's buy 200 cloth. We'll get some eventually, but for now that's going to be the way we're going to go. More cargo pods of jade. Alright, so jade's going to be always a good thing to do for basically art and things like that. Or if you want nice furniture, we can make it out of jade and have a better aesthetically pleasing type of thing going on. Psycho brewing is done. We're going to slow this down while I go and research if I can read. And we're going to go look for smithing so we can get some weapons slowly in and eventually go to gun turrets and work on our defenses. Speed this back up. Once we get these walls done, it's going to be better basically because it won't deteriorate now that the walls are still up. That basically is still recognized in an outside zone. The fact that there are bushes doesn't really affect it, but truth be told, when was the last time you saw a bush inside? And we're wasting a whole lot of power by making these work like full blast all the time because it is 13 degrees Celsius outside and we're trying to hit a -9 target. So being outside, well, that doesn't help. But see, if you look at the temperature of the freezer, it's drastically closing down, yes, going down. Sorry, apparently I can't English today. And right now we're at -9, so our food here, see, frozen, won't spoil. That way we'll be good to keep it on forever and have less of a high demand with our things, with our harvest here. I'm actually going to go ahead and slaughter the boom rat because we don't need it. We're just eating our kibble and our food and taking away our resources. Usually when they crash, they are incapacitated. For some reason, that guy, well, he's boosted up on wake up, so he's just going to walk away and leave the zone. But we got some slag. Right now, slag, I don't have the technology, so it's pretty useless, but eventually I can melt it down for steel. Now that this is there, I'm going to move the table over to have it close to the dining area. And yes, eventually I will have a better kitchen, dining room, things like that. Well, kitchen's pretty much already set up, but better dining room. Put your creature do forever. And I think, yeah, Junie's my handler, but I think you're a pacifist, aren't you? And capable of land, so he's never going to kill the boom rat. Let's see, animals 2 and animals 0. So Eric, I'll just, that's not Eric. I'll just make you, where's Boomer? Inside is definitely not the best thing to do, because boom rats, like boomalopes, explode. And our first raid, usually a simple one, so that's a guy named Purple. Pretty sure that if we ate him, he would taste like oranges. He's going to wait a while, but all he has is a knife, so it's going to be a pretty basic fight once he decides to actually go ahead and attack us. I should not have used metas on that. It's a good waste of resources. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to assign them and start attacking, so we're going to go that down. And we're going to go to herbal meds all across the board. You have a gun. Wake up and deal with, I said wake up and deal with the attacker. If I would have been intelligent, which is apparently really not the case tonight, I would have sent Eric running downwards towards Kurt so he have backup. Because a gun in a melee fight, not all that useful. Alright, so Eric, we're going to turn, this is going to be our hospital, so you're going to go there, rest and healed, and Kurt. We're going to tend to him as soon as you can. Just have him close by that are restricted. He's going to tend to him automatically. What we're going to do is going to build a small grave so that we get the body out of the way, because that's going to be a negative, basically a negative debuff. Negative debuff, double negative. That means that seeing a dead body is a buff. So seeing a dead body is a negative thing to do, and it's alright. Haul him before you go to bed. It's going to be done. He'll be buried, and it's going to give us a bit of a recreation at the same time. What I'm going to start doing, slowly build up our defenses. So we're going to want to build bridges right about here, and that's going to permit us to build a wall on top, and then I'll build across here. Alright, so we got a lot of sandstone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build sandstone blocks. Build sandstone before marble. Before marble. Do till I got 200. Just because I always want to have some on hand. A worker and just drop it on the ground. Because you can never have too many blocks. I'm gonna make my rec area here with my dinner table and lunch room and all that, and probably kind of like a workshop type of thing around here. So I'm using limestone for all my buildings. I guess I'm going to continue in that trend. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a stockpile of junk, like around here. Maybe make this a bit bigger. And in here, I'm going to basically micromanage more or less everything and have shelves and stuff to bring the stock, so that way that this is going to stay pretty room, because all this lying around makes it ugly. And I'll move my research bench, sorry, up top here, so that way, well, a workshop's going to be a workshop. Let's actually harvest this early, because we're pretty much running low on food right now. Stop bed resting, Eric. You don't really need it. Apparently he does need it, and I don't know what I'm talking about. Also walling off like everything except for our entryway, what's going to prevent these guys from coming in and eating all our food. Who's our hunter? Alright, that's not something I actually want to do. Bring corpses there is not a good thing, because they're going to be outside, they're going to decay, they're going to attract a bunch of junk. So we're going to make another dumping stockpile right here for corpses and fresh only. Put some flooring in here, make it just a bit nicer. Put a light so people know what they're doing. You to the freezer so you don't slowly disintegrate into nothing. I'm kind of disappointed that the guy that landed here just walked up and left. We could really use the fourth pawn. Things would get done a lot quicker. And obviously, I really do not have a big enough farm zone, so I'm going to expand this. Alright, so friendly AI. That's a ship that we can use to get out of this planet, which is actually pretty much the ultimate goal that we're trying to achieve right now. But using that ship just means that we have to go over to it and then build a base and then defend it. Because the ship, basically this is the planet. We're light blue here and the ship's right about here. So that's really a long ways out. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is just... I was going to say go for meat, but I guess meat's coming to me. Looks like we're having an early Thanksgiving feast. First shot hit to the body. Pretty decent hit. Still got to kill the thing. Come on, Eric, it's a turkey. Thank you. So, turkey is food, but it's basically one meal, so what we're going to do is sort by meat amount. Get the highest. And get a bunch of dough queued up. Well, dough and ram, semi-mix basically. It should give us food, should give us leather to get closed down. I'm just waiting for this to be done. Well, I can actually pretty much set it up right now. Let's see, electric tailor station. Put it here. I should have steel, so we're going to build some tool cabinets. Have less steel than I thought, but there is some close by. Queue that up for mining. Sandstone, yeah, sandstone. That's what we're going to use for the walls, so let's get that queued up. Smithing's done. Machining is next. Production. We're just going to power this up. So Junie's pretty much doing a mismatch type of thing and cutting and tiling at the same time. Just kind of hope he washed his hands when he dealt with the meat. Eric calling back another kill. What I'm going to do is, I might not need it yet, but yeah, make it 2 wide. And start some hay grass so we can eventually get some kibble coming. That landed real close. Is there anything else that we want? Because we got heel root, we got smoke leaf, we got psychoid, we got food, cotton. Let's get some corn. And I'll leave room here just in case I want to expand the hay grass later on if we get more pets. Eric's off to hunt again. Where are these ibex? So smithy, this pretty much just to do a bunch of weapons, but like as you can see, we're still pretty primitive except for maybe the gladius, which would kind of be a good upgrade to our knife right now that we're using. Kurt, I think, yeah. So once that's up and all connected, we're gonna pop a light in there and just make sure that everybody has a good visibility. Put a shelf or two so we have primary resources. We can put some cloth up there and start tailoring some clothes away. Oh, another chunk here. Deconstruct. Well, even though we did have a raid, it was pretty eventless. Not much happened. We are doing pretty good, decent progress on research, but that's about it. Advanced components is pretty good. Hyperweave is definitely good. Eclipse. Oh no, my solar panels don't work. I'm kind of hesitant to go because usually they are defended. I got time to go. That's right. Stick to my own too. Cold snap. I guess I'm staying home. We're gonna need to get some serious hunting done, get some clothes in the works. Like yesterday, you need steel. Who's my miner? Alright, Kurt. See, all my food's dying away because it's too cold. And wildlife, we're gonna need to hunt a whole lot more. Because all this food's gonna run away too. You know, that fresh food on legs that still walks around. I got your reminder. So what we're doing here is we're sending Junie to mine so we can construct the tailoring bench. Because basically we're missing nothing anymore. Alright, Junie, construct the tailoring bench. See, like that fox is just blitzing trying to get away from the zone because it's getting too cold. Or it was hungry and wanted to eat a hare, I guess. I didn't really see it. We can act. We want power. We're going to put you bills. We're going to want some hats. Leave 3, make it out of whatever, I don't really care. We're going to want some parkas. We're going to want some pants, but that's a spare. We're going to want some button-down shirts, but that's a spare. So that we're going to do until we got one. Not 101, we're not the Dalmatians. For now, that's going to be cloth, and we're going to get Junie on this. Do until you have one Junie. Alright. And what we're going to do is going to reassign work because we've got food right now. Take Junie out of that. Prioritize tailoring, so that's done first. Cooking is still going to be done top priority. Alright, are you injured? Frostbite. No, extinguish the fire first. And Derek basically went crazy because he is cold. Serious pain, but if you go into his moods. Hungry, that's his own fault. He could have eaten them in cold and serious pain. Alright, everybody's falling. Hope you were warm enough. Junie. Alright, well, looks like we got our fourth pawn. Man in Black. Usually when you're in deep crap, Man in Black come up. I rarely had a Man in Black come in this early in a game. Actually, I don't think that ever happened. I rarely have a Man in Black come in at all. So, Chemical Fascination, usually wanted to do drugs all the time. Jealous, he basically wants the best bedroom. He's good for researching. Is he better than Kurt? He'll be better than Kurt because they got basically both got the same level 1 passion. So we're gonna, but he has probably better gear. Yeah, he already has his too. So give him work priorities. His Frostbite's bad because he lost his over force to Frostbite. But Kurt, you're stupid. You're frozen. And you're going outside in a freezer. Rescue Junie at least. Do I have another builder set up here? Construct Junie's the only guy. Zero. Alright, so you both suck in someone. I think it's at least 6 construction to build a heater. Please turn this off right now since nobody's using it. Conscious and capacity. Useless. First thing you want to do, Junie, is get working on the heater. Kurt, you should be off researching, but you really don't do anything else. guess what? You just got promoted to tailor. Because usually you're supposed to be able to get cloth more than enough to get ready for the winter, but that cold snap just came in way too early and I wasn't ready for it. I'll put them both on researching because one's night shift, one's day shift. So basically, even though they both suck at planting stuff. Let's get a light up there so we can light furniture. You black in, get another turbine going. And I wanted to get working on my defenses today too, and basically that's not really happening. But let's slow this down. And that's all the time I got actually for today. So thanks for watching. You got any tips, tricks, comments, feedback, whatever for this game, future games, anything you want to see, just let me know. And until you're ready to hear the next chapter, keep your socks dry and your spirits high. Farewell.